Okie dokie, a big mess here, but this will be October's Shop My Stash. I need to work on organizing a lot of my makeup stuff, so I thought I should go ahead and film October's Shop My Stash as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the items which are at the bottom here, and I'm probably going to pick some items from the back, guys. Okay guys, I decided to start at the back instead of, you know, starting over there, but I think I definitely want to change out both of these eyeshadow palettes. I have been using both of them quite a lot. As you can see, I have made a third pan in this palette, so I'm pretty impressed with that. I also made a pan in this one. I don't know if you guys can see that. The gold one right there, Dreams. There is pan. I can see the pan. So I definitely want a more fall palette, although these two were pretty fall as well. I kind of have been missing out on my Morphe eyeshadow palettes, and let's see, which one is this? This is the fall palette, I believe. And then the other one is the 3502, which I dearly love as well. But I think I'm gonna go with the fall palette. I think I'm just going to stick to one palette, maybe. Not quite sure. Maybe I'll pick another one as well. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so we also have the Aphrodite palette, which I've not used in a long time. I think I've like hit pan on some of the items in this one as well. Yep, you can see. But yeah, I think I do want to use both of these palettes, and I definitely think I will get a lot of use of both of them. I think the colors in them speak fall, so I'm gonna put the 3502 back. Okay guys, I know this area looks not very organized, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start picking my items. I'm actually looking for a eyebrow gel, which is already open, and I am not sure where it is, and I'm just looking for it. I do want to use the opened one rather than opening another new one, because that's just how I am. Like, I feel like, why put something to waste? But I have no idea where it is. It's probably in the other shelf, which is over here. But let's just go ahead and switch out the foundation. I really love this foundation. This is by L'Oreal, and it's the, what is it? The Infallible Pro Glow, which is actually one of my favorites. However, this shade is a little too dark for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick my CoverGirl Healthy Elixir, which is actually one of my favorite foundations as well. I apologize for this disaster on top. It looks so nasty. I need to clean it in Buff Beige. This is a lighter shade, but it's a good mixing shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick those two for this foundation, which I had been using this past month, which is the Dreamy Radiant Liquid from Maybelline. Really good one for dry skin, so I'm excited for that. And then I am going to swap my primer, which was the Pore Blur primer, with the Dewy Luminex, and I just want a more dewy look during the fall time, so that's probably what I'm going to focus on. I think I also want to start using this concealer instead of the e.l.f. one that I have. Although I really like my e.l.f. one. This one is by Wet n Wild, and it's the Incognito line. Okay guys, so this was the eyeshadow primer that I was using. It is by Essen, and it's their I Love Stage eyeshadow base. And I am going to switch that with the Rimmel London one, and it's the Magnifying Eyes. Hopefully it can focus, but that's kind of what that looks like. I also have to swap out these two things, the blush and the highlighter. The highlighter can just go back here. The blush can go back here as well. I apologize, guys. This thing is messy. Let me just put these things back here. But I do want to use a high-end highlighter that I own, and this is by Il Makiage. Someone actually gave this to me. Pretty sure Il Makiage is high-end and not like drugstore, so it is like a loose powder style, but I do want to use that. And for blush, I think I want more of a orange blush, maybe because it's fall. I already used this in August or July or something, so I do want to use my terracotta one from Jordana. This is super old, but this is actually one of my favorite brands, so I do want to use that. And I think that is it, you guys, in this area. And I'm gonna try to look for my eyebrow gel now. Okay guys, I'm sitting down here because I actually had to declutter 2 of my nail polishes, even this one that I'm wearing, and I apologize like for the crappy application. I was really struggling with that polish, but I had to declutter it because it was just old and gunky and, you know, just not what I wanted. So let's see what we can find here for the next couple of weeks. So I want 4 polishes at least. I think I would like to use this one by Ulta. It's in the shade Wicked. I think I would really like that pretty color. I also want a red, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. Clearly I like the Ulta polishes. I want some neutrals as well. I have not used this one. This is by Sinful Colors. I thought I decluttered this because it's very similar to the Kiss one. So I'm actually going to declutter this. But that's that. Already used this one, so I put it back. This is very similar to the Ulta color, so gonna put that back. I want some neutral polishes, so I think I'm gonna go with the Sally Hansen one because it's really pretty and I really like my gel polishes. And maybe this one by e.l.f. It's also a neutral, so we're gonna play around with some neutral colors this month. Let me just put away all of these other ones. Okay guys, for some reason I just ended up with like all of these lipsticks in my regular makeup basket, which is over there. I don't really know why, but I guess I'm gonna swap all of these out. I think I was just, you know, playing around with makeup and just trying to see what I wanted to wear when I do videos. I usually am wearing makeup when I'm filming for you guys, but most of the time I am not wearing lipstick because, you know, I have to wear a mask in the stores. So that's just happened to be the situation, but I'm gonna go ahead and put these lipsticks back and see which ones I pick. Okay guys, so I think I want to play around with some of my OG lipsticks, especially from Wet n Wild, because I feel like I have been neglecting Wet n Wild lipsticks for some odd reason. This is one of the shades which I absolutely used to love. The shade name is Urban Nights. I apologize, we are going to have issues with focusing because I'm moving around so much, but it's like this really pretty red color. And this was, or purple almost, and this was like a limited edition. So let me grab this one. I do need some you know, liquid lipsticks as well, but I'm gonna try to focus on Wet n Wild. I think this one would be a good one as well. This is from their limited edition line, and I think it's called Berry Recognize. So I think that one would also be good. There we go, it focused finally. This one is in Stoplight Red, and it's a really pretty red color, just a really bright red. So I think I'm gonna pick a couple here and show you guys what I end up with. Okay guys, so I basically swatched them just to see which ones I want to keep for this Shop My Stash. I think I'm going to keep all of them. I'm going to play around with this darker brown shade. I just don't know if the lipstick is any good anymore because it is so old. I might need to declutter it because it also like didn't have a lid for some odd reason. It's not this one. Where did it go? It's like this one. I just put someone else's lid on there, but we will see. The shade name for that one is Cherry Bomb. This was like a really popular shade back in the day, but I'm going to play around with these lipsticks, and if they are not good, I probably will declutter them at some point. Okay guys, so this is a brief overview of the products that I did pick for this time. This area of my vanity doesn't ever change, and some of the items over here as well, but these are some of the items that I did pick in this Shop My Stash. So thank you so much you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye now.